Hello everyone, I'm back to playing some WitchWood. Lumi, I know you're vaguely there in the background. If my sound is like really outbalanced, can you let me know? Somebody was saying something about it the other day. But only after the stream. Like, y'all, if my sound is outbalanced or unbalanced, please let me know. I can fix that during stream, live. It's not even that hard. It's a little hard, but it's not that hard. Good morning, my swamp lily. I trust you slept well. Like the dead. You stretch out your back, making a sound like snapping twigs. Well, no time to dilly-dally. I sense the next 4 souls on our list. You must travel east, out of the forest, and towards civilization. Ugh. I hate crowds. Well, it can't be helped. You must seek out these souls in the village, the market, the docks, and the graveyard. Graveyard might at least be a reprieve from chattering townsfolk. Alright, goat. I'll bring you your souls. You seem much more reasonable today. Have a change of heart, perchance? If these next 4 are anything like the last, they'll get what's coming to them. I'm glad we have reached an understanding. To the village. Rat nest, pickpocket, shiny lure, loose cobblestone. Despite what some would think. What's... Oh, wait. I know what the weakness for a dog is. This anxious little dog attempts frantically to get a crowd guard's attention as they stand watch in front of the smoking ruins of a burned-down shop. Please, you have to listen to me. My friend is missing. The guard stifles a yawn, annoyed at having to work. Oh yeah? And what's your friend look like? The sleeves of the sheepdog's oversized sweater flail about comically. She's about yay tall, wears a green vest, has black wool. So she's one of them sheep, huh? Probably just got lost. You know, them types ain't too bright. She didn't get lost. She's gone missing. Her wool shop was burned down on purpose. Can't you smell it in the air? Calm down, sir. We're investigating the situation, but I'm sure this fire was a simple accident. I bet your friend just left the kettle on or something. Why don't you check with the ram in the town square? If anyone knows where a lost sheep is, it's probably him. How can you say that? Everyone knows that the ram hates the black sheep. Look at all these footprints. I bet his goons had something to do with this. Listen, you're starting to get on my nerves. Just leave this to the professionals, alright? He turns away from the dog and goes back to doing absolutely nothing. Professionals indeed. They couldn't find a fish in a frying pan. I better look into this funny business myself. Mimic. Nothing suspicious about this chest whatsoever. Skeleton key and a logger's hatchet. How do I make a skeleton key? Need stuff from the graveyard. Okay. disinterested in the lowly affairs of humans. I gotta go to the docks to get a cat treat. I will get you a treat. Disregarded shanty. At first glance, this looks like a neglected shack, long ago fallen into disrepair. I have a feeling I just found the portal. But your canny gaze reveals its construction to be beyond the ravages of time, standing overlooked yet constant until properly disrupted. Running your nail along one of the nailed-up boards proves to be just the disruption it was waiting for. Rat thing. God damn it, come back, rat. Let's go down. Like the well. Stone gargoyle plunked down unceremoniously in this darkened corner and seemingly grumpy about it. Be a week or two. I suppose I should see what a snap trap will get me from a pigeon. Way to the market. Aha! A skeleton key. Another mimic. To the docks. Well, that is where I go to get Cat Street stuff, so I guess I'm going to the docks. Okay. Tidal tincture. Unknown and shears. Sandpiper, huh? Well, it would tell me if there was a weakness. Crab trap, huh? 2 of these and barnacle. Fishing lure. No crab traps. I need to make a healing potion. How do I do this? Jeez. Okay. Okay. Well, sucks to be me. I need to find some barnacles. Not barnacles. I'm willing to take any action to satisfy that. Yep, I'd love to make a crab pot. That's for sure. Have no barnacles. This would be where I would find barnacles, one would think, but it is very dangerous out here. barnacle-crusted boulder to many passerby seems yet another collection of crusty barnacles clinging to the surface of the stone until the tide next surges. But you can spot the inconsistencies, the irregularities within the scattered arrangements. With a single exacting touch, the illusion falls away. Excuse me, can you spare any seashells? I tried all along the beach, but everyone always gets to them before I can. She points along the shoreline where you can see scores of fishermen digging in the sand. Every so often, one of them discovers a seashell and rejoices as if it were a gold nugget. Seashells? What's the big deal with seashell? The little girl looks down the docks to a particularly large ship at anchor. See that big boat over there? My dad's the captain. He was supposed to come ashore and tell me all about his adventures on the high seas like he always does, but he hasn't come out since they docked. So I tried to go and see him, but there's a grouchy sailor who says I can't go inside the boat unless I got seashells. So I tried to find some, but now everyone else is trying to find them too. There's not enough left for me. Sounds fishy, alright. You stay here, little one. Let me have a chat with this sailor and get to the bottom of this. Really? Oh, I bet he'll listen to a grown-up like you. I promise I won't move a muscle. Aha! Finally! Some stuff to make cat treats. I can make crab traps. Make one of those. Make one of these. Make one of these. To make one of these. Oh, to make one of these. To make one of these. Okay. What did I just acquire? A head of some sort. Deep one. Okay. Let's see what the Lingy Dagoon does. Lagoon Diggy. Lingy Dagoon. That's a good one. Lingy Dagoon. Good job. Menacing totem. Standing guard over a suspicious circle of seashells. Alright, let's see. Two. Okay, now let's get... Good kitty. Yeah, done stuff I need to do to get there yet. Need to make another one, apparently. Shiny lure. Let's catch an elf. Oh, good. That's good. Loose cobblestone. Okay. Gallows. Weakness unknown. The ram. Hold on, kitty, I got a treat for you. Gotta treat all the cats. Give all the cats treats. Where did the cat go? Okay, there it is. This is not what I tried to put down. That's what I tried to put down. Let's go learn what the obnoxious ram has to say. Yeah, you're ugly. Listen closely, brothers and sisters. We must wear our wool proudly and show the world that plain is best. That's right, plain wool is the best wool. All of these outlandish colors and head-splitting patterns do nothing but confuse and enrage the senses. They are the product of misled individuals. And as we all know, individuals are weak. Only the united are strong. Together we speak louder than a single voice. Wait, are all the colors bad then? What about gray? It's almost plain white? Gray is forbidden! Gray is a gateway to blue, and where there's blue, green isn't far behind. Then what's next? Yellow? Purple? Even red? Oh no! Anything but red! No! Always remember, colors lead to discord, to chaos, and with chaos, the wolves will come for us all. Ah! Not the wolves! Watch out, there's one right there! The nearest sheep nearly jumps out of its fleece when it notices you. I'm not a wolf, you half-wits. Maybe not, but you're different, and that's just as bad. Right, boss? That's right. So what is it an outsider wants with us? Are you here to tempt my flock with your anarchic ideals? I doubt you lot would have room in your head for any more ideals, but no, I'm here looking for the black sheep. It seems her shop was burned down last night. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Bah! That bothersome black sheep is a thorn in my side. Never heeds my warnings. Always goes against what's good and proper. But I assure you, I was tending my flock all night, so I had nothing to do with her disappearance. That little sheepdog begs to differ. He says you've always headed out for the black sheep, and I'm inclined to believe him with all your prattling. Lies and slander. You have no proof of any wrongdoing. For all we know, she may have just left the kettle on. And the sheep stomps about. You notice flakes of ash leaving black marks on the cobblestone of the village square. Proof, eh? Looks to me like some of your flock have sooty feet. I wonder where this suspicious trail will lead. You sprinkle the revealing powder over the cobblestones to reveal hidden footprints still blackened by ash. It appears as though several individuals were dragging something away from the town square last night. A struggle must have occurred here. You find the remnants of a torn burlap sack and some scattered fistfuls of wool. The footprints leading away look to be moving at great speed, like someone was being chased. A pair of lone footprints duck into this vegetable garden. You notice some more footprints searching in confused directions farther afield. The black sheep must have been trying to hide from her pursuers. Maybe she managed to throw them off her trail? After following the ashen trail through the back streets, you come to a dead end. Your only company is the stone gargoyles squatting atop the building corner. You stand on your tiptoes to examine the great carved even closer, noting the lovely knitted scarf billowing around its neck. What a fine garment. I could do with a new one. It's starting to get chilly. I just hope it hasn't got any of that bird poo on it. As you reach up to unwrap the scarf, the gargoyle's eyes swivel in their sockets like the sound of two grinding millstones. Well, excuse me. I'm quite fond of this avian excrement, actually. It adds a touch of authenticity to the whole ensemble, don't you think? Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't realize I was speaking to a watcher. Ha! A watcher? Why is it that no one ever comes to watch me? I'm handcrafted from the finest rock of artisanal granite, so masterfully chiseled that I came to life. Nothing on this earth or beyond has a greater claim to beauty than I, and yet, day after day I sit up here and no one gives me so much as a passing glance. Well, maybe if you cleaned up once in a while. Oh, hush, I don't need to take fashion tips from you. And besides, you only looked up at me because of this fabulous scarf, admit it. I was merely following this trail of sooty footprints, but now that you mention it, that scarf has a fine knit to it. You didn't happen to get it from the black sheep, did you? Why, where else would I have gotten something so swanky in this dreary little town? That black sheep is the only other person around here that appreciates good taste. Unlike that ghastly ram, always ringing that gaudy bell of his and poo-pooing everyone else's fun, this world is alive and needs a good splash of color every once in a while. You know where the black sheep is, then? Now, hold on. How do I know you aren't just another agent of banality like the ram? Just look at that skirt. So last century. You'll have to prove you're an ally of the fashion scene before I say another word. Now, I've had my eyes on some new shoes for ages. Why don't you just snag a pair from the village? Surely no one will notice. Ha, those clogs aren't fit for a horse. No, I have my heart set on elf shoes. Delicate, dainty, exquisite, and absolutely to die for. Plus, I could do with a nice hat to go with my fetching scarf, and maybe some needle and thread to do some alterations. Well, what are you waiting for? The fashion scene moves too quickly to stand around idle. I can give you a sewing kit. Well, and I need a gnome hat and 2 more pairs of elf shoes. I don't know where to get a gnome hat. I do know where to get 2 more pairs of elf shoes. Well, at least another pair. Let's see. Craft. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get some twigs soon. Sorry about that, buddy. Nope. Don't trigger the mimic. I have to stop. Because I can. Oh my god. like these stupid HEB cookies, but man, they crumble so fast. Just fall apart. Oh! There's another elf. I almost have to figure out where gnomes are. To the graveyard. I see you, Mimic. It's possible the gnome is somewhere else. There are suddenly way more elves. Nope, I'm out of milk. Well, I can give him his shoes at least. If I were a gnome, I think I'd probably prefer the market to the garden or the graveyard. Well, I guess we'll see. Baker, Chandler, Smith, sad unicorn. Hard to say whether this is more donkey or more unicorn, but whichever, it is undeniably sad. Knightly statue, a copper monument, some long-forgotten conqueror. You elbow your way to the front of a crowd that is gathered to observe a three-way shouting match. A trio of merchants are wildly yelling at each other. You treacherous fiend, I know it was you who stuck into my shop and put mealworms in my bread. Worms? Do you think I have time to traipse about your silly little bakery? I have to make sure you stay out of my smithy. Oh, hey, Lumi! I am so sorry about Ad Heck. I feel like they should exempt moderators from that. Anyways, Lumi, do I sound okay compared to the game? I am sorry that I was so quiet. I'm getting really bad about paying attention to chat sometimes. But I love you. Also, just noticed my VTuber is not responding to me. Saying words that are coming out of my mouth. Hello, VTuber. Okay. Now it's working. Okay then. Okay, good. I had a problem, I guess, yesterday, but nobody said anything. And so, yeah. Firecrackers in my coal? I could have lost an eye. Ha! And you would have deserved it, you traitor! I know you ruined a whole batch of my candles with that sulfur stunt. Now my store smells like a mule's behind. The men launch themselves at one another, fists swinging in a whirling melee. Off in the shadows, you catch a stealthy figure watching the chaos with a delighted grin. Nyah-ha! Dance, dance, how the idiots prance. With a flick of her tail, the feline disappears through the maze of market stalls. What's all this commotion about? A dull, monotonous voice drowns out across the... Oh my god, I love this sad unicorn so much. Somebody needs to draw art of Mao hugging the sad unicorn, and that's all there is to it. A dull, monotonous voice drowns out across the square in reply. You don't even know the worst of it. Oh my god, hi sad unicorn, I love you. Hitched to a post, this tragic creature raises its tear-filled eyes at you. Despite its depressing appearance, you find yourself somehow feeling lighter. What on earth is a rainbow spirit doing in the midst of a market brawl? I thought your kind thrived on love and sunshine and all that kind of sappy drivel. Oh, sure. Normally this market's a wonderful place to be, but lately it's been nothing but misery and unrest. Just look around. All I see are three little brats puffing out their chests and barking like mutts. Surely a hot meal and a good night's rest will cool their heads. I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. You see, all sorts of awful things have been happening. Vandalism in folks' gardens, trash in the well, wagon wheels tampered with, rumors spreading like wildfire about this or that, cheats and lies. Now, I'm usually the one who keeps the peace around here with my trusty magic horn, makes the truth flow and keeps folks honest. But with all this deception and treachery in the air, it's as limp as a noodle. My powers are useless. This ruby horn is no laughing matter. If you had a bit of a pick-me-up, do you suppose you could get this place under control? Sure as sugar. I just need to get some of my strength back. Good snack ought to perk you right up. Rainbow roll. Alright, how do I make a rainbow roll? I need dough, I need a glitter bomb, and I need some of these imbi nuts that I have. Okay, glitter bomb. How do I make a glitter bomb? I need a jar and soot sprites and flowers. I can do that. Jar. Craft. Glitter bomb. Craft. Alright, dough. Oh. 2 moo moo milks. I guess I gotta go to the field, huh? Alright. It's my #1 priority to make Sad Unicorn happy. Artemis! Josh got back from helping his rigging, and he would like you to have some treats. I know it is your favorite part of the entire stream process. Shake. Shake. Oh, it's a good girl, Artemis. Alright. #1 priority, rainbow roll for the unicorn. A great offering of produce sits before this effigy, but you glimpse a single telltale marker secreted into one of the baskets. A quick tug and the illusion is dispelled. Alright, fields it is. Don't do that. There's surely better solutions than screaming. Okay, okay. Time to make... some moo milk. Since I'm going to be low after this, I am going to go on and snag some wheat. Aha! A gnome hat. Puzzle box. Oh, they didn't want me defeating the gnomes until I needed one, apparently. Good thing that I needed to go to the fields. Or I never would have figured that out. Well, I mean, I would have eventually, because I would have got tired and looked it up, but... figured it out much more quickly this way. I'm just gonna get some more play on my way back, if I can. Alright. One more jar. Grab one more milk. Alright. Let's go! Doing it. Gonna go make the sad unicorn happy. Made the glitter bomb. Need to make the dough. Then I need to make a rainbow curl. I did it. Here you go. The miserable creature dips its snout to investigate your tasty dessert. Is this for me? It troubles me to see a benevolent beast afflicted by such melancholy, and the quicker that horn of yours works, the quicker we can sort out this mess. Throwing back its head, the unicorn swallows the odd confection without even chewing. The spots on its back glow a soft lavender, and its hoofed feet levitate off the ground for just a moment. From above, a thin sliver of sunlight breaks through the clouds and sparkles off the unicorn's horn, momentarily blinding you in a dazzling flash. You look back. The unicorn is happily wagging its tail at you. Its horn looks reinvigorated with a pearlescent sheen. The sad unicorn. I made him happy. My life is complete. Ah, that hit the spot. Looks like the old truth detector is working again. Well, what are you waiting for? Blast those fools! The unicorn lowers his horn and takes aims at the feuding shopkeepers. A long moment passes as the unicorn's body quivers with anticipation. Wait, I swear this never happens. My powers are all charged up, but none of them are actually lying. So they really did sabotage each other's businesses then? My horn will only be able to blast the lies out of someone who's truly false. As far as they know, they're each telling the truth. Which means someone else must be responsible for this mess. The feuding shopkeepers run out of insults to hurl at each other and all storm back to their business in a huff. I'll go investigate the scenes of the crimes at their shops. Maybe I can turn up some clues. Oh, sad unicorn. Sad unicorn is life. Sad unicorn is love. Okay. I do need to go give the guy his horn. So or his hat. So I will be right back. Now that I have made Sad Unicorn happy again. You set the gnome hat nearby. As you present the handful of tiny clothing, the gargoyle lets out a grinding screech. What? What's wrong? These are simply magnificent. The excited statue seems thrilled about the elf shoes in particular. You nearly gave me a heart attack. And I don't see what's so great about those things. They're barely the size of thimbles. Ignoring you, the gargoyle slips the minuscule shoes onto its wiggling toes. Oh, but aren't they just lovely? And they match my scarf. Well, I think you look ridiculous. Now tell me where the black sheep is, or I'll turn you into gravel next. No need to wrinkle up your rags. I carried her out to a secret grove in the woods to hide from the ram. Even managed to save some of her stock as well. Since you've shown yourself to be no friend of the ram, I guess I could fly you out there too. The gargoyle flexes the heavy stone wings on its back. Let's go. Channeling jitters into an incredible speed of knitting. Turning yarn into wool may not be actual magic, but sometimes seems like it can be. Could be. Locker. Stay back! The ram sent you to finish me off, didn't he? Oh, crackers, I knew I couldn't trust that gargoyle to keep a secret. Calm down. I didn't come to fleece you. In fact, I came to see why that miserable tyrant tried to run you out of town. Glanced around at the rescued rolls of patterned fabric and balls of colored yarn. All because of this lovely textile work? I never meant to cause trouble. I just wanted to make beautiful clothing, but the ram saw my work as some affront to his great vision. He wants all of us sheep to dress the same, think the same, be the same, but I don't understand. Why can't we be different? The loudest voice is seldom the wisest. Tears well up in the sheep's wide-set eyes. They burned down my wool shop and tried to kidnap me. I only barely got away. Thankfully, that helpful gargoyle was able to salvage some of my things from the fire. At a time like this, knitting clothing is the only thing I can do to calm my nerves. I hope I have enough yarn to last me. My poor spinning wheel was broken on the journey here, so I don't think I can make any more. Shame. I too am a weaver of sorts. Your wheel can't possibly be beyond repair. Could I take a look at it? If you think it would help, be my guest. can whip up a spell to restore this thing in no time. Restorative doll, go! Alright, so I need 2 mandrake roots from a graveyard and some healing stuff and one of these doohickeys. Which means I need to go fight the pumpkin things again. Which means I need strangleroot traps, which I kind of have some of. Okay. Ah! Okay. I don't know what that was, but I don't need it. Clearly some sort of secret thingy-majigger. Okay. Going back to the market for a little bit. Because I have to do a whole list of stuff to fix her problem. That insufferable baker. I'll tear his nose off next time I see him. Settle down, Master Chandler. You're being duped by a prankster. Ha! A prankster? If it was that baker, I'm sure of it. I don't see no evidence to the contrary. You want evidence, eh? I bet there's a clue around here that will unveil the real truth. Get some evidence or get out. No, stop that. This bag smells suspiciously of sulfur and has shipping address staked on it. Pier 3 Imports, Dockyards. Hey, Ravi, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. I'm playing WitchWood for the spooky season. It is a complicated design game, but I like it. Bake it till you make it. Oh, that's good, Ravi. Oh, and thank you for the follow, by the way. Grrr, that oafish blacksmith just grinds my gears. I ought to give him a smack on the brow next time I see him. Master Baker, please, settle down. You've been tricked. Ha! I very much doubt that. Only a fool would believe that story without any evidence. Fine. You want evidence? I'll get you some. The true criminal must have left clues around here somewhere. Well, have you got any evidence yet? This strange vase doesn't look like it belongs in a bakery, and there's definitely some bugs and dirt inside. An inscription on the side reads, Harold Grimes, 17XX to 17XX. Hanged under the old grave tree for crimes he never committed. Blacksmith and his smithy. Oh, hey, there's some milk. I'll have to come back to that later. Okay, smithy, smithy, smithy. Weakness unknown. Aha, smithy. Marg, that blasted Chandler. I'll rig his scrawny neck. Calm yourself, Master Blacksmith. You're being played for a fool. Ha! Fat chance. Only some hard evidence could ever convince me that that wasn't that blundering knave. If someone really has been sneaking around in here, there ought to be some clues left behind. Only evidence could possibly change my mind. Some fireworks have been hastily shoved into this coal barrel. A tag on the firework reads, "Property of Town Watch. If lost, please return to the village gallows." Alright, to the village. Oh, or the docks. We're going to the docks. Pier 3. Hello, Pelican. This is the shipping address with the sulfur crates, but you don't find anything incriminating. You do, however, spot something wedged between the watery piles of the pier. Something must have gotten knocked off the docks, or was purposely disposed of. Let's reel it up and take a look-see. You fish out an empty sulfur tin with a wad of wet paper stuffed inside. Though the ink is running, you can still make out the loopy handwriting. Another brilliant strategy by the world's most brilliant strategist. That's me, the cat. If you're reading this, then be sure to write my name down in the history books. The sulfur smells so rotten it will put those candlesticks the chandler makes right in the trash. He'll think the baker did it when I dust the shop with flour. Well then, this is the proof the chandler was looking for. You peer through the slatted planks of the town's gallows. It doesn't look like it's seen much use recently. The space underneath is stuffed with evidence storage and parade decorations, including a box of dusty fireworks. An errant note catches your eye, but you can't quite fit your hand through the wooden planks. Drat, I'll need something thin and grabby. I'll need to make a pluck pocket. I still need a bow, which I can find at the graveyard, which I'm going to next, so I'll be there in a second. Wait, maybe the graveyard is, I think it was this way? Yeah. Lumi, I love you. Thank you for coming to my stream. Path to the mansion. Quite the old mansion up here. Very imposing. Gravekeeper, the death he's seen weighs heavy on his countenance. Sorry, ma'am, but I must warn you the graveyard's not safe right now. If you've got flowers, well, I can go lay 'em at a grave if you want. When I croak, nobody better bring me posies. What's the matter? Something's got the spirits of this place riled up in a real bad way. All restless and cranky they is. There's this horrible howling coming from the mansion up the road, a scream that'd chill the bumps right off of a goose. Every time I gather up my wits to go take a look-see, my knees turn to jelly as soon as I set foot on the path. Mark my words, that creepy old place is haunted by something more than just a sleepless spirit. Ha! Ghost stories are for children. When you get to be my age, it takes something special to put the fright in ya. Well, if you're so sure about that, could you go up there and tell me what you see? Maybe it has something to do with what's got all these ghosts so agitated. Take that rose off someone's grave, apparently. Whoop! Guess it's time to make a healing potion again. I'm gonna need to go to the forest soon. Running out of twigs and that plant thing. Of advanced age, this Pooth isn't threatening anyone. Not anyone living, at least. I don't think I need any dog hair right now. I only have 3. haunted, now haunting. The creepy antlers seem to be an optical illusion. Exorcism charm and soothing rune. Weeping specter. Oh, ghost, why do you weep? Sobbing with a grief transcending death. Okay, so one of those. And an exorcism charm is 2 bat wings. And I don't know if that's what gets bats. I don't think so. I haven't seen one yet. Oh. Unless someone wants to look it up, but few come here, few leave. Oh, that's my path. Where one might expect the door to a mausoleum, here instead shows a shrine, adorned heavily with skulls, perhaps to deter closer inspection. But their arrangement does not serve the dead nor their memory, instead being placed to mask a path beyond. Your knowing fingers reduce it to dust with a tap. Hey, Blackjack, it's been a while. Bait stick. I should have known. Bait stick. Even though technically they don't eat meat, so it's fine. Antler dude. Is that's the one I'm doing. Alright, let's go up to the mansion. See what's going on. Good dog. Very busy. had more maybe shares of downs than I could want to. Generally. But I'm playing WitchWood, and I've been streaming a lot, and it's been good. And old and rusted implements hang from the walls. A little frightening, actually. So I've been doing WitchWood. It's been fun. I've been enjoying Palia, which was that game I was playing for a while as well, but I did, get to kind of a point where I, can't really do much more, because it is beta, so I've kind of gotten a lot of things done. As you walk through the dilapidated estate, the temperature drops drastically, the floorboards and walls groan angrily as if the whole building is upset at your invasion. A gust of wind suddenly rushes up the staircase. The house itself was drawing breath. An ear-splitting... Aw, thank you for my hug. An ear-splitting scream stirs dust from the rafters and makes your knees weak. Oh, that's definitely the melodious voice of a banshee, or I'm a chicken's aunt. You take a step forward. Look at the ghost peeking out from behind the trees. You take a step forward, but ghostly skeletal hands rise up through the creaking floorboards. They reach out, grasping you, and you feel your spirits fade at their frigid touch. You're all lucky I misplaced my specter sickle, or I'd cut you down like weeds. Guess I should report back to the gravekeeper anyways. Your footfalls again cause your many grasping spectral hands, clutching and scratching so as to keep you from going any further. Alright. I should program that as some kind of, reward thingy. You're back! It's a demon from the underworld, isn't it? Or maybe a lich come to summon up an army of darkness. Relax, it's just your run-of-the-mill banshee. Oh, I had COVID last year, and I'm still, I think, suffering from some long COVID stuff. Oh, yeah, changing your sleep schedule is hard. How are they supposed to get any rest with that racket? But a spirit only becomes a banshee when it's been terribly wronged. Who used to live in that house? I don't really know. It's been abandoned since before my time. Always was pretty creepy, though. The place was so haunted I couldn't get in for a better look. A good exorcism ought to clean it right up. This sort of stuff happen often? Haha, well, just last year I had to deal with a ghoul that wouldn't stop breaking into the crypts. Darn fella were trying to find his long-lost love or something. The old man turns to rummage through his cluttered shack looking for something. Anyways, eventually I had to call in the grave squad exterminators. They got that nasty ghoul rounded up before he befouled too many tombs, but they left behind this, where'd it get to? Ah, they gave me this, to ward off any angry spirits that might be left over. He holds up a rusty-looking lantern. A ghost lamp? I thought those things got recalled because of all those possessions. Huh? I never heard nothing about that. Now this thing ain't powerful enough for banshees, but it should keep the lesser spirits away. He gives the lamp a shake, but only a puff of purple smoke rises off the wick. Ah, jeez. Looks like I forgot to keep it filled up. I'd go and get the gas myself, but with the graveyard in this state... He shrugs feebly at you. You're hopeless. What does the ghost lamp need for fuel? Ah! Thank you for subscribing, Ravi! Oh! I do feel bad I don't have emotes yet. I'm working on it. I just, need to maybe that's what I'll get with my next payout, is some custom emotes for the channel. He squints at the fading label in the back of the lantern. Let's see. I have some ghostly ectoplasm. The phantom goo feels as if it's attempting to pull you down beneath the soil. Crypt crawler silk. Oh, that sounds delightful. My favorite kind of enemy. And more bats. Bat wings. So... yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the forest. Sucks. your bat wings. I mean, I realize it's okay, but I really should have them. I want eventually custom art for everything, but, that's a longer quest. Alright, time to go to the forest. I need to get some twigs. Well, I do know many artists, actually, but I just haven't had a lot of money. Not to... Gonna dwell on it too long, because I don't want to bring chat down and everything, but as people who have been following me for a long time on my AD and here know, our senior cat had some deteriorating health issues in the past year, leading eventually to, unfortunately, having to put her down. But the part that sucked was there was a lot of medical bills up until that, and of course the medical bill of putting an animal down in the first place, or in the last place, I don't know. Anyways, words, basically, yeah, there was some stuff, and so we're paying down our credit card now. But I am about $5-ish income away from getting a payout on Twitch, so maybe I can put that to some custom art. I do have a friend who is really good at, does a lot of Twitch emote customs, because I know it's kind of a, like, since it's such a small item, it's like a kind of a specialized, more specialized kind of thing to make. Because, like, it turns out that the smaller you make something, it does not necessarily make it easier to create. So I'll just have to look into that. Oh, I mean, we're doing fine. It's just not having a lot of art spend budget, that's all. Plus, I was off and on streaming for a while. I've been a lot better about it recently. Despite missing some of my Tuesday scheduled streams in October, I did make up for it by actually having streams outside of my Tuesday scheduled streams in October. So, yeah. I'm getting there. But yeah, I need to see what his icon pricing is, I guess, and maybe that's depending on how that falls out with Twitch my next Twitch payout. Maybe I can use that next Twitch payout for that. I know that there are like emoji kits you can buy, but I feel like that means they're not technically exclusive customs, so it feels weird to be like, oh, subscribe and get your exclusive custom emojis that I totally bought from someone else that are not really exclusive, if that makes sense. I mean, I just like, you know, wanna be legit and have like some Shiarra emojis up in here. Back down. I think, let's see. How many twigs do I have now? 20. I seem to be going through a lot of twigs. I think I need more than 20 twigs. Well, I am absolutely enjoying this game, for sure. And I don't think that I agree with the people who say it's a bad game. I do agree that the crafting does sometimes feel a little too stretch out process, like, meaning, like, I need to go back to this area exclusively because I need a bunch of twigs, because I'm going through twigs really fast in this current zone. So I had to go all the way back from a zone that's like 3 zones ahead of this to just spend a bunch of time running around and waiting for logs to respawn so I can collect twigs. You know what I mean? I was just like, could have been a little more streamlining to this process, like somewhere else to collect twigs in the other zone, the future zones, or whatever. Or maybe just not need quite so many of a starter item. I don't know. Still enjoying the game. Just think this is a little boring for y'all on stream to watch. Didn't even drop a twig. Twig. Log. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go back to... How rude, you didn't drop me a twig. Village for a little bit. See how much farther I can get. I do like the Atelier games. Very, very, good games. I've played at least one. That I can think of, but I feel like at least 2. Yes, good games. High quality. Very good. Okay, let's go to this crypt down here because... Crawler silk, and I have a feeling I've got to go for the spiders now, my least favorite. But also my mortal enemy? Oops. I think I went back. Okay, yeah. Into the crypt. Got turned around. Boar chamber. The strength they had in life still resonates here. Goody. Arachnicide. How do I make that as fast as possible? Okay. Potion of Blight. Okay, how do I make a Potion of Blight? Oh no. I have Newt. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, come on. There you go. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, so that's how it works. Unfortunately, I can't double up the kills then. Oh, good. I can now... Lion room. Cool, I can now leave here and hopefully never come back. Owl chamber. May goodwill watch over them for eternity. I seem to have misplaced my reading glasses, so maybe you better prepare the mixture. You read off the well-worn instructions planted on the lantern. They're horridly confusing and riddled with spelling mistakes. How did these contraptions ever make it to market in the first place? You better stand back. If I do this wrong, things might get a little explodey. You grind together the gruesome ingredients into a waxy paste before rendering the whole mixture down over the gravekeeper's cooking fire. The odor coming from the wet, bubbling soup makes the hair on your nose prickle, but you power through it and pour the ghastly oil into the lantern with a rusty funnel. The gravekeeper raises one caterpillar-like eyebrow at you. No kaboom? Perfect. Give her a good shake. You swish the oil around inside the lamp and light the wick. Slowly a bluish, unearthly glow fills the space around you. Take a look at that. Fresh as a daisy. Just wave it around should any wayward ghoulies try to accost you. It should clear the way to the miserable banshee. If and you, maybe you could ask her what all the fuss is about. Family portrait. Long ago, 3 generations were assembled for a portrait. They're not around anymore. Locked chest. This strong box has retained its function admirably. Come to taunt me as well? Taunt want you. I came to find out why you're throwing such a tantrum. You raised the dead with your wailing. The wraith's jaw drops to her collarbone, howling as her ghostly arms reach for you. You quickly raise the ghost lamp high, bathing the room in cold light. The spirit recoils away, covering her eyes with translucent hands. It burns! Why do you torment me so? Oh, quit being so dramatic. Now tell me, what's got you so upset? It's gone! That sneak! That thieving, plague-ridden rodent stole it! What's gone? Who stole it? My family's crypt was defiled by that wretched rat! My most precious treasure! My brooch! It's gone! I will not rest until I have it back! Ah, the rat stole the brooch from your crypt. That's enough to make anyone upset. Yes, it was stolen! Ripped from my breast! Where has it gone? Well, if the rat pilfered it off your remains, maybe he left behind a clue as to where he ran off to. But that crypt is jammed full of caskets. How will I know which box is yours? What was your name? Oh, I do not remember! Who was I? Everything is clouded by my suffering! Well, this was your house, right? There must be some relics in here that can point me in the right direction. Oh! Okay, I get it. I'll get to the bottom of this, then you can stop all this howling. This corroded picture frame has almost completely deteriorated. You can barely make out ghostly figures sitting together on the rotten canvas. A shame. Time has almost forgotten this family. Maybe I can restore just this little piece of them? Alright, restorative doll. A doohickey. Oh, right, I need to go get Pumpkin Jack bones. This heavy box seems like it might contain important family documents, but it's locked tight. Humph, I doubt the key is anywhere around here. Better just make my own. Crack open the chest to find a collection of moldy papers and bills, but a heavy book at the bottom looks promising. In the cracked, leather-bound tome, you browse through long-forgotten obituaries, and we mourn her death, the third of her siblings to pass. Much beloved, she will be long remembered for her beautiful singing voice and tireless pursuit of justice. Sounds like our Banshee, third to die. That will mean her casket will be the third one in her row. This embossed shield looks like it might be a coat of arms, but the face is so badly encrusted with patina you can't make out quite what it is. A good cleaning ought to get this looking spick and span. Purification water recipe. Goo, water. Okay, so I need a jug of water. And some pumpkin jack thingies. can get water there. But pumpkin jack bones. I need to go to the fields. Go. All right. Inventory. All right. Grimoire. I need. Alright. Back to the graveyard. Yes, murder turkey, I know. Oh, right. Well, I'm here. Let's get some more milk. Alright. Now back to the graveyard. Sup, Jappy? Thanks for coming to the stream and being a first-time chatter. It's very exciting. I am currently trying to figure out who this Banshee is so I can find her brooch and get her all settled back in so that she stops waking the dead. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, gotta put my ghost lamp back on. Get some purification water. You clean away the grit and grime to reveal a proud lion staring right back at you. The crest looks like it matches one of the burial rooms in the crypt. Right. Okay, one of these. What did I just need to make? One of these. To make two of these. To make one of these. Color and light flood back into the faded painting to reveal a content-looking family. You recognize one of the youngest girls by her shock of hair and brooch on her chest. That must be our Wailing Wraith. Not currently. We did a low-key vibes Halloween party last night. It was fun. Last year we did not get more than one trick-or-treater. We did get a single trick-or-treater, so I don't think we even got really candy this year or anything. So no, being bored. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow for Halloween. That sounds fun. Especially since this game is very spoopy. A granddaughter by the looks of it, so she must be in the lower tiers of the crypt. I think that's everything I need to know. The Banshee's body is buried under the crest of the lion. She's a granddaughter, so she'll be on the bottom row, and she was the third one to pass away. Oh, you're back? Find out anything about our predicament. It seems like you've got a grave robber on the loose. The Banshee had a bruise stolen from her family crypt. Grave robber? Damn those despicable generates! With the increase in ghosts, I haven't been able to do my nightly patrols. I need to get to the crypt and find her body. The thief might have left something behind. Well, good luck. Okay. I accidentally clicked through that. My bad. Spiders. Okay, boar. Owl. Lion. Bottom row. Third one buried. There you go. Right here. You dig your nails underneath the loose plaque and begin to pull. The rusty bolt pops off the corners of the end cap as the whole thing rips off from the mossy wall. You toss away the grave carver and peer inside the dark hollow, holding your lamp aloft. Dozens of small, beady eyes blink back at you. The still of the ghost peering from behind the thing. Rats! You quickly jump aside as a torrent of vermin come pouring out from the coffin. Filthy little biters! Come to pilfer more graves? Squeaking and hissing, they flow like some lumpy liquid rushing back towards the entrance. You get the feeling that these rats are far more organized than any average pest. Where are you off to, little devils? Running back to your master, perhaps? Yeah. Squeaking and hissing. Knotted brush. Oh, cinderbox. I can make one of those, I think. Yeah, I can. I have just enough sprites left. Didn't know I was out low on those, or I would have gotten them while I was there. The brush is quickly subsumed in tongues of flame, scattering the rats beneath. Their frenzied rout is not without order, though. In a wave of fur and claws, they scramble through the graveyard towards the next hiding place. Of rats poured beneath the bars of this crumbling mausoleum, swirling in a gyre just outside of reach. Once more they found temporary refuge. This closed-in space seems ripe for a good smoking. They won't be able to hold their breath for long. smoke emitting from the pellet is thick and concentrated. Even though they are below the worst of it, the choking fumes are enough to flush the rats out. Once more they rush forth, this time fleeing towards the shadow of the ruined church. The flood of rats squeeze through the bars of Great Brass Gate, disappear into the ruins of a squat, abandoned church. Heavy chains bind up the gate, and the rusted padlock is well beyond accepting any sort of key. Something more potent will be needed to open it. Acidic unguent recipe. Okay, a light potion. I can make another one of those. I can make one of those. The iron of the padlock. Whoops. I don't like when I do that. You attempt to pick up the candlestick, but find it attached to some mechanism inside the altar. A latch flips, and you watch a stack of boxes slide aside to reveal a hidden crack in the wall. Hey, who in blazes are you? Who let you in, huh? I let myself in. You should really hide your secret lair a bit better. Though I must admit, this is quite the collection you've acquired here. Why? What's it to you? You looking to make a trade, or whatever you got? You got whatever you need, sister, if you can pay the price, that is. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for an old antique brooch, and I heard you're the one to talk to. Yeah, we got plenty of brooches. Any of these beauties catch your eye? The vermin flips open his coat, and you see it's lined with rows and rows of jewelry. You lean in for a closer look. The items all look like precious family heirlooms, but you can't pick out the one belonging to the Banshee. I'm not sure. I'll need to confer with my friend as to which is the right one. The rat narrows his eyes suspiciously and hides his wares back inside his cloak. And just who is this friend of yours? Why, she's the original owner, of course. She would very much like her property returned to her. No deal. We don't make trades with the dead. But you're happy enough to steal from them? Let me just go tell my friend where your little hideout is. I'm sure she'll be more persuasive than myself. Fool, this place is sacred ground. No bad spirits can enter here. Now get out before we pick you clean. Alright, alright. No need to be crass. Not convinced to sit on this hoard. I just started placing snap traps down and like killing all your buddies. No spirits may cross the threshold, eh? Well, then I'll just have to invite one in myself. You eye the flat surface of the barren altar. It looks like the perfect place to conduct a seance. Okay, I need one of these. Oh, just enough. One of these. It's a good thing I hunted so many of those pumpkins. So I know there's another place I need to use that restoration doll. I don't remember where, but there was another place that needed one. Close your eyes and place your hands on the planchette of the spirit board. Concentrating hard, you try to focus your thoughts towards the hearted mansion. Hello? Can you hear me? Show me a sign. The planchette begins to twitch and move, slowly tracing out letters on the board. Who is this? Oh, come now, who else would it be? I'm calling to let you know I found where the rat is. You might want to come down here and speak to him. The lights flicker within the halls and dim down until you are drenched in total darkness. Only a blood-red glow throbs from the altar. Wind rushes through the church and you can hear the squealing of rats as they dive for cover. On the gale come the screams of the dead, reverberating through the halls. The spirit board shudders and splits with the noise, and a skeletal hand claws its way out from the peephole of the cracked planchette. He is here! I can smell him! Right through that crack in the wall, actually. The vengeful spirit howls and flies straight through your body as she sweeps down into the rat's hideout. Brrr, that's chilly! Wait for me, please. I need to see how this ends. You dare take from me? How did you... Wait, it was just a simple misunderstanding. I didn't... Even in your hour of judgment, you lie? The rat's bulging eyes look onto you in desperation. This is your doing, isn't it? You let her in here. I am merely helping to settle a dispute. You thought all your grave robbing wouldn't come with consequences? Face justice for your crimes, thief! The dead have come for you! The banshee whirls around like a hurricane, drawing with her an innumerable hosts of ghosts and spirits. No! No! Get off us, you wretches! You are dead! Finders keepers! Spectral claws grab onto the rat and his verminous minions and drag them squealing into the underworld. With the crack of thunder, the howling wind evaporates. Not a single rat remains. A calm falls over the banshee and she reaches down and picks up one of the scattered brooches left on the floor. My brooch. It's back. It's safe. I can finally sleep. She clutches her treasure to her breast and looks at you with a final crooked smile before fading away in a glimmer of ghostly smoke. In the eerie silence of the cave, you see something squirming in the debris. Rat knot. A horrid tangle of rat's tails, the essence of their thieving king. You brush aside some pilfered treasure and uncover a writhing mass of pink rat tails tangled together like worms. Ugh, looks like they all got knotted up trying to escape. Soul of the rat. Now, I also came to this to find the grave, and I completely forgot that. Aha! So past the tree. Unknown. Crooked fellow peers down at you as if you're someone else coming to make fun of his term predicament. You spot a piece of paper floating inside his translucent body. What you got there? Don't suppose I can convince you to cough up that paper, can I? Spirit salts. I feel a little bad, because he's not attacking me. but I need that paper. You sprinkled the exercising salts onto the ghost. He sputters and sneezes at the paper suspended inside his hands before going back to swinging as if nothing had happened. Looks like a page of someone's diary. My best plan yet. These grave bugs will make the baker's buns taste like embalmed eclairs. I'll just dump the dirt out of this stupid urn to carry them. It should be proof enough to convince the baker who the real culprit was. Pluck out the slip of paper from under the gallows. It looks like a torn notebook page, hastily stuffed in a crack, almost wanting to be discovered. If you're reading this, then you've no doubt been witness to my greatest crime spree. I, the cat, will be remembered throughout history as the greatest underground mastermind. The town flatfoats will never notice a couple parade fireworks missing, and that blacksmith buffoon will lose more than a few chest hairs. How arrogant. This proof ought to convince the blacksmith of the cat's involvement. What did he get? Oh, that's fine. The Chandler's cheeks flush a bright red, stomping and shouting at the cat's confession. Why, that yowling pest! That's my whole livelihood she's meddling with. You agree, the baker's innocent, then? Him? Pah, looks like he didn't have a hand in this horrible crime. Though his bread's still stale, if you ask me. As long as you three put a stop to this ruckus, maybe we can put an end to this grudge after all. I'll keep my eyes peeled for that darn cat. She won't show her nose around here again, that's for sure. Unicorn, I love you. Only evidence could possibly change my mind. The man's beady eyes go wide with anger as he reads through the paper. Why, with that no-good cat, the whole market could have gone up in a big ball of fire. I take it you'll let the Chandler off the hook? Sure. Looks like he wasn't involved in this plot, though I still don't care for his candles much. Excellent. Maybe with you three at peace we can get to the bottom of this. Where I needed to use that other restorative doll. Well, have you got any evidence yet? The baker's brows arch in anger as he reads the cat confession. That unrefined little urchin! How dare she tamper with my buns like that? You'll forgive the blacksmith then? Huh? Well, sure. It doesn't look like he was involved in this at all. Splendid. If you three can get along long enough, we can bring the real culprit to justice. Now that these three fellows have cooled down a bit, I better have a chat with that plump purple pony to find out the best way to confront this swindler. Sad unicorn is love. Sad unicorn is life. Oh joy, you're back! Did you find anything in those shops? It would appear your market is plagued by the mastermind schemes of the cat. Well, maybe not so masterminded. She did leave a bunch of clues behind for me to find. As though summoned, a furry shaped somersaults onto a nearby rooftop with a flourish. Nyah! I see you're a fan of my genius accomplishments? Well, you're in luck. Soon I'll have this whole village at my mercy. Quickly, your magic horn! The unicorn shuffles his stumpy legs to get a better shot at the monologuing feline. With a flick of her tail, the cat disappears, leaving only her voice cackling in the air. Yaha! You'll have to be faster than that, slowpokes. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not very maneuverable in high-pressure situations. Hey, Celia! Oh, don't fret. We'll just have to make sure she stands still next time. I should be able to concoct a tantalizing kitty treat strong enough to keep her attention. I'll set that up by that big statue there. You just get ready to fire. Feline curio recipe. Oh. Sorry about that. I don't know. You did come in on an ad break. So I need to go get its feather. I need to go get a second blue feather. Second blue. Oh, what am I doing? Second blue feather. Alright, well hello, Celia. Sorry about the ads. You did come in right on an ad break, unfortunately. I'm glad to see you here, though. Alright, so while I'm here, I need some blue feathers and some pixies. So let's see, in my inventory, I've got snap traps. Well, I'm always glad to see you here. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm just chilling and vibing. Doing some, playing some WitchWood. Requires often gathering a lot of materials to craft. And run down here and grab some fairies with my net. And then I'm gonna jet back. So I got a second blue feather. So I can finish off the cat quest, I think. Yes. I mean, I super cash on Pogo. I need to message you and, like, so we can be friends, because I know you, so I'm okay with being friends with you. But, I'm super duper cash. I did not mean to go home. It's possibly like Cloud the Lamb. I have not played Cloud of the Lamb. But I am enjoying this game. You place down the scrumptious-looking cat treat and duck behind a pumpkin to hide. Within moments, you hear the telltale laughter of the cat over the market skulls. Nah-ha-ha, that's the best you can do. What do you take me for, basic alley cat? You'll need more than a lump of garbage to catch me. Despite her lofty words, you see her eyes go wide and her tail flick as the scent of fish and catnip reaches her nose. Why, I'm the most sophisticated criminal underlord this word has ever... Say, what is that? Tuna? You give the signal to the unicorn, but see that the beast is still facing entirely the wrong direction. Must I do everything around here? What do I have to do here? You slap the unicorn on its haunches, jolting it out of a daydream. Huh? What? Oh, right, the cat! Beast carefully takes aim, making sure to account for drag and wind speed direction. Alright, I've got it this time. By the light of the truth, I banish all lies from thee! A brilliant spark of rainbow light emits from the unicorn's horn and streaks towards the preoccupied cat. Oh, stretch, stretch. Oh! And hydrate. Water. Since my one bot is down, it doesn't give me notifications for some of those. So I need to set new ones up, I guess. I did like, I wanted to like Don't Starve Together because one of my best friends loves that game and I just couldn't, it's too hard for me. When the colorful smoke clears, you can't see hide nor hair of the cat. Only a smoldering pair of fancy leather boots remain near the statue. Wow. For a moment there, I thought I'd talk about your magic horn was pure hogwash. I mean, usually it doesn't have such an explosive effect. I only meant to expel the lies from her, but I guess she was all lies? Didn't have a truthful bone in her body. Well, whatever the reason, I suppose she won't be blighting your market any longer. Yes, that's right! I can't wait for life to get back to normal. Thank you for all your help. You glance at one of the cat's boots slumped over on his side. I better go gather her up. Oh, look at all the kitties. Oh, good kitties. You pick up the smoking boots of the cat. A rainbow hue radiates off the leather. They smell strongly of feet and candy. The soul of the cat, though you suspect she might have 8 more lives left. I really do need to get Art of Mao and Sad Unicorn together. Maybe it should be Shiarra and Sad Unicorn since, I mean, I'm playing this game as Shiarra, but also... I'm okay with either one. Alright. Now, on to my next quest. The docks. You can give it a cat treat, Ravi. Hold on, let me see if I have one left. Yeah, I have one left. Here, look. I can give it a cat treat and it'll cough up a hairball. Is that close enough? Oh, that's what I needed it for. Right. I need to go talk to the gargoyle. Oh, hi! Did you need lift out to the secret grove? Yes, I do. Oh, am I? That's exciting. Let me mend this with a restorative doll. Okay, 2 health potions. And 1 of these. And I need to make a restorative doll. As good as new. A few splints and some elbow grease and she's all ready to go. Wow, really? Thank you so much. Whatever can I do to repay you? Aww. I have been finding it is very useful for convincing me to play games and feeling like I'm not wasting it. I don't think I make any good money off of it, but it can be handy. To feel like I could. Ah! Yeah, that'll do it. Oh no. I'm sorry. I think together we should repay that stinking ram for causing this mess in the first place. I have an idea to knit him a cardigan he won't soon forget. Why, a special gift! That's a lovely idea. But it will need a personal touch. Some wool collected from those dim-witted followers of his should do the trick. The ram guards his flock like an ogre. You won't be able to get a single hair off them while him watching. That is a problem. Oh! Unless you find his missionaries. Sometimes the ram sends out loyal sheep to spread the word. Why, I bet if anyone could find them, it's you. You found me, after all. He spouts his gibberish to the corners of the world? Where are these missionaries? Nearer than you think. They usually travel to the docks, the graveyard, and the market. A shame they won't have the ram's protection. I've got plenty of fleece here, but if you have something special in mind, just put it by the spinning wheel. I've got plenty of fleece here, but if you have something special, so let's see. Can I make a metamorphosis elixir? I can. And let's go get some sheep wool. Night-night! Oh, hey, Lumi. Nice to see you're still here. Graveyard is down here. Aha! Weaknesses unknown and shears. Who's there? Show yourself in the name of the ram. No need to be jumpy, my friend. I'm just a lonely old woman coming to grief. Oh, I thought you were one of those nasty ghosts. Usually this place is pretty dull. But lately there's been nothing but angry spirits. He glances over his shoulder in a near panic. Oh, why'd the ram send me here? This place gives me the creeps. You scratch your cauldron in thought as the sheep jumps in a nearby patch of mist. Looks like all I need to do this to give this chap a good fright, and his wool will be mine for the picking. So goo... I got goo from... Okay, hold on. Make the doll. Gotta go get Skeeters again. Okay. Where did I get the goo from? Well, let's see. Was it these guys? Please tell me it was these guys. That would be easy. Nope. I think I got it from the antlered ones. And then 2 bat wings, so I need 2 sticks. Could be worse. Easiest way would be the thingy. Alright. Swampy Dump. Try and find one more catch a skeeter, aka more than one skeeter at a time. Aha! Never did figure out how to pass you, huh? Graveyard it is. Alright. I was thinking about doing all 4 souls at once, I think. I'm starting to get a little sleepy, so I think I'm probably just going to finish this soul up and then call it a night. Yeah, I mean, I hear that, Lumi. The skittish sheep nearly jumps out of his pelt in horror. Oh, hey, Vale. I mean, I get where you're coming from. This game wants to be cozy. It thinks it wants to be cozy, but it's actually like a fairy tale in that it's like very dark. Also, I don't know why, but apparently, even though my VC face shows that it's tracking my movements, it's not showing on stream. So let me just, I guess, restart that really quick. Hello? Let's see. Does OBS work now? Hello? Oh yeah, OBS is now tracking my movements for some reason. Who knows? OBS is weird. Yeah, no, this game is very fairy tale, and that it like thinks it wants to be cozy and charming and beautiful, and actually it's like super dark because you're hunting down souls of evil people who are doing evil things. And yeah, now's my chance to shear his wool before he comes back to his senses. Quickly snip a handful of wool from his quaking body. Forget this. I don't care how angry the ram gets. I'm going back to the flock. Like, the ram has decided color is evil, so he burned down the shop of the quilting black sheep. And so now we are trying to take the soul of the ram to give it to the goat. That is definitely not the devil. That we made a dark contract with to bring a sleeping beauty back to life. Something. Oh, that was funny. I was literally so obsessed with playing, like, with snapping the camera and, like, leveling my, so you get this camera in BioShock, and I was so obsessed with snapping the creatures, that they called it, they said that I was playing BioShock Snap. Because the more research you did by snapping pictures of the creatures, the more, like, you learned their weaknesses and stuff. And so then because of the certain type of gear I had equipped, they, like, ended up dying just while I was taking pictures of them. So they decided that they were posing too hard, and that's why they were dying. No, you're not gonna pickpocket me. Going to the docks. But yeah, they dubbed my playthrough of that BioShock Snap. And I really hate these fish thingies. Okay, where's the stupid sheep? There he is. Hey you know what stinks around here? Your breath? Maybe cut back on the crabgrass. Har har, very funny. I'm talking about all these mishmash folks, walking around like disgusting individuals. Don't they care about unity at all? Aren't they lonely? Don't they want to be part of something bigger? How are they not filled to the brim with pure horror of existential dread? You leave the sheep to spiral deeper into his own metaphysical pit. This fella appears to be projecting some deep-seated issues. Perhaps if I give him a little push, he won't mind if I pilfer some of his wool. So, craft some weird water. Craft some bottled despair. The sheep's eyes glaze over as he looks deep into his soul and sees only nothingness. What's the point of it all? I'm so alone. Poor fella. He'll feel better when the curse lifts, but it will be too late for his wool. Snip, snip. Collect a clump of wool and pat the sheep on his fluffy head. There, things aren't always so bad. Why don't you run off home to your flock? You're right! Maybe I'm not so alone after all. The sheep wipes a dewy tear from his face and lopes off towards the village. I'm really avoiding the docks because I don't want to fight those fish dudes. They're definitely not Cthulhu-esque fishmen at all. Yes! I will say, this game may be dark in a fairy tale sense, and we're definitely, like, collecting souls for definitely the devil disguised as a goat. But I guess we're doing it for a good reason, because we want this lady that's sleeping to be brought back to life, or get justice for the people who harmed her. And we are taking out souls of very bad people, but the game is really pretty, really well written, and has beautiful music. Excuse me, madame. Have you heard about the Ram, the one true leader? Oh, truly, I don't have time for this. Just look at all these clothing stalls around us. It's revolting. So many patterns. They make my eyes water with rage. Oh, I'll show you some eye-watering patterns, alright. A good magic show ought to set you spinning. Given the old razzle-dazzle prestidigitation deck. Okay, so a glitter bomb. Okay, so a jar. Glitter bomb. Shiny lure. Shiny lure. Around here somewhere. I know I'm looking right at it. Okay. Wicker work. To make a shiny lure. That's my last shiny stone, so that's great. Alright. Ready? Be amazed! The sheep goes cross-eyed at the blinding display of pure magical speculation as you shuffle the deck of enchanted cards. I can't see! That's right, keep your eyes on the pretty colors while I shear you bald. Well, not really bald, I'm literally only clipping off a tiny piece of your coat. Before the sheep can recover his eyesight, you snip a healthy patch of wool from his backside. I can still see the colors even when I close my eyes. Out of my way, I can't preach like this. I've got to get back to the flock. Alright. Now, time to go back to the black sheep. Thanks for stopping by the way, Vale. Please tell, also send Glenn my love and tell him I love him and I miss him. I hope you're doing well. I know you recently sent the book off to the publisher. Do we have any words yet? By words, I mean words that would tell me when the next book is coming out? Sneak preview? Yeah, basically. With 3 lots of wool taken from the ram's flock are most eager to please any hand that guides them. With all the goods at hand, you wave the black sheet over the spinning wheel to get started. A bit stiffer than I'm used to, but I can work with this. She rolls up her sleeves and prepares the bobbin. As the black sheep manages the wheel, you assist by weaving your own magic into the fibers as you feed them through the device. Dazzling colors of every hue shoot out of the whirling wheel, sending sparks dancing into the underbrush. Soon, a large ball of rainbow-tinted yarn is wound together. Wow, we didn't even have to use any dye. I could use your help anytime. She gathers up the yarn and admires it before handing it to you. The mesmerizing colors seem to dance across the threads. Take it. My thanks to you. I couldn't have done it without your skills at the wheel. Say, you should think about returning to the village soon. Your little doggy friend was quite worried about you last time I saw him. Oh my gosh, I was such in a panic that I completely forgot about him. But what about the ram and his flock? I'm a goner if I go back there. You leave that to me. Oh, good. You guys really can't catch a break, can ya? I'm glad that you know how to do the infusion by candlelight, because I know without those infusions, that is a very bad day for you. I hope you guys are managing to stay warm even with the power being out. Obviously, I guess it's back now, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. Oh, ad break. Color is the path to division. And division is the bedfellow of damnation. Ah! 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 You twist the length of your multicolored thread into a makeshift lasso. The shifting colors make the thread appear to be alive. Wait for a second. Let the ad break finish up. Oh, man. It says 32 more seconds, but looks like it's gone over there. Sorry, I'm watching this. My husband has it up on the other computer. I'll trust my ad break timer, and I'll wait 15 more seconds. Tiny werewolves. Squishy, tiny werewolves. Alright! What nonsense! I'll just loop my magic yarn around each of these sheep and show them the world is more than black and white. Stopping in the middle of his sermon, Ram notices that his flock is no longer paying attention to him. The flock turns away from Ram's ravings, fully enraptured by the colorful thread. Hey, what are you fools doing? This is the black sheep's work? Wow, we just assumed it was ugly because the ram said so. No, you idiots, it's wrong. Have you forgotten everything I've taught you? Haha, look at all these wild colors. I never knew wool could be so neat. Stop looking at the colors! Amongst the commotion, the voice of the black sheep pipes up. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you all appreciate my handiwork. Are you kidding? This is the most amazing wool we've ever seen. Where can we get some more? Stop. Listen to me. Oh, wow. Look at all these customers. We need to get that shop of yours up and running again. You're right. Oh my, this is so overwhelming. Looks like it's time to roll up my sleeves and get back to work. Does that mean you'll reopen your wool shop? We'll help fix it up again if it means we can get more of these fantabulous colors. Ah! The ram swings his bronze bell harder and harder, desperately trying to be heard over the joyful celebrations of his flock. Oh my. What in the dickens happened? I guess he clanged that awful bell of his just a little too hard, gave his own head a proper ringing till he couldn't take it anymore. You glance over the ram's empty soapbox. A fitting end, I suppose. A shepherd is nothing without his flock. You pick up the bell, but not a sound emanates from it. Something is muffled. You turn it to look inside and find that the metal clanger is covered in a familiar, bristly white wool. Oh, good. That's good. I'm glad to know. That comforts me. The soul of the ram. Yay! 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 Alright, y'all. Well, I am excited to have Vale here, but I did say I was going to finish that storyline and then be done. And I think I am going to call it. I've been streaming about 3 hours, and I guess my PC was broken most of the stream, but oh well. I am going to take a break, because I'm having a pretty rough time lately, fiber-wise. But I'm thinking about streaming again tomorrow for Halloween. So, have a lovely night, everyone. I love you. And I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!